Believe we are live. All right, peeps. What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Kindle MMA live stream where I discuss and break down every single fight from UFC Saudi Arabia. I'm going to go through the entire card and give my prediction and breakdown. That was pretty redundant, but you know what I mean. Sergey Pavlovich. Yep. But real quick, guys, really quick, I'm going to give a few announcements. First things first, Topology Group, join this, please. We have 12 members so far. I want to get more in here. Once we get a good amount of people, I'm thinking like 30 plus, I'm going to start giving some reward to the top predictor of the week. So if you want to join this group and be a part of this, where you compete against me and other people, you can do that. I'm going to leave a link in the chat and pin it as well. So go ahead and do that for me. Join the group, submit your picks. In the future, you have a chance to win prizes. Secondly, is this it? Hot takes. Hot takes are back for this week. Get these posted now. The community post is up right here. So go ahead and dive into that. Just click my channel, go over to the community tab, click on that, leave a hot take in the comment down below. Pretty simple. You have a chance to be featured. If you want to ensure your spot and make sure you make it into the video, go over to my Twitter, links in the community post as well, and click that and you're chilling. Thirdly, so far, I have the Patreon live. The Patreon is published. It is up. So if you want to support me, you can do that. I'm going to do a Ikram Aliskrov versus Phil Hawes breakdown probably today and post that on my Patreon. So if you are interested in my Patreon, you want further content from Kindle MMA, go ahead and just check that out. But as of right now, nothing posted, but eventually I will post some things on there. So yep, that's my announcements for today. And we're going to get into this this live stream and get into this full card prediction. So this is what it is. Bro, I just got a job and I start at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Hey, good shit. Good shit, broke. Exactly. Pookie come cuddle. No. Broke no longer broke. For real. Finally. Got you a job. Respect, man. Respect to that, honestly. Good looks, broke. Good looks. I'm a blessed stan. All right, but let's get into these getting these predictions real quick. Starting with the card, we have Long Zhao versus Cheng Ho Lee. Now these are near evens. Long Zhao's from China, Cheng Ho Lee's from South Korea. Let me see if they have any road to UFC. Yeah, road to UFC a year ago, decision majority, barely won that. Both the road to UFC guys. Now, road to UFC, I'm not too keen on. It seemed like a good promotion, bro, at first, but then I realized a lot of these guys who come out of road to UFC don't end up being that good. Besides, like Rinya Nakamura, I think he came from road to UFC, and that's really about it. But a lot of these guys just seem to be pretty mediocre for the most part. Yeah, I really don't know who I'm going to pick here. I'm probably going to take Cheng Ho Lee by decision. I mean, they're both bantamweights, both same reach, both from road to UFC. It's tough, man. It's tough. Holy Sheet versus Long Chow. I want Char to get head kick KO on the side where he doesn't have a vision. That's tough. What's wrong with Shower Bullet, man? Weird Eye names. Road to UFC guys have lost most of their fights. Never seen Rinya fight. You haven't seen a Rinya fight, Cranium? What the fuck? He's been pretty active in the UFC for the most part. Marab was road to UFC, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but that was forever ago. I'm talking about this new age of road to UFC where all these Asian guys are coming in. I feel like none of them are really benefiting. One thing though is that Long Zhao has 26 fights, he has 34 fights in total, while Cheng Ho Lee has 10. So it's like the experience factor does go to Long Zhao in terms of fights. But I feel like sometimes these Asian fighters, when it comes to having lots of fights, they just fight to fight sometimes. I don't really know. It's kind of weird. Connor pulled out because of a broken toe. I saw that. It was all swollen and shit. Which seems weird, but seriously try fighting barefoot with a broken toe. Yeah, it affects his whole balance. And I think he needs to win this fight versus Chandler. So a broken toe would really fuck him up. And a pinky toe as well. It was his pinky toe. So it's going to be hard to do his kicks. And I mean, kicks are so important, right? So it's gonna be hard for him to it's gonna be hard for him to get his kicks off. So I don't know. I'm taking Cheng Ho Lee here. I don't know. Not younger either. I might take Long Zhao. Honestly, I'm taking Long Zhao. I like the more fights underneath his belt. I like that he's 26 years old. He's younger compared to Cheng Ho Lee's 30 years. But I don't know. This could be a 50-50 fight. Honestly, it is a 50-50 fight. So I don't know. Uh, just doesn't help he made a foot. Sorry, doesn't help he made a fool of RDA for pulling out with a broken foot. I guess so. I mean, Connor's whole shtick for a long time was he never pulls out, so him pulling out is kind of like, really, bro? Hard to take down with a broken toe. I think it's easier to take down with a broken toe. What do you mean? I'm taking Long Chow too. Yeah, I'm taking Long Chow, Long Zhao. I think this is one done. I think he has. It's an even fight, but who knows? Who knows? It's just kind of like an unpredictable one. Moving on. Magomed Gadjiyaslov. Gadjiyaslov versus Brinson Ribeiro. Now, Brinson Ribeiro has been somewhat disappointing recently, hasn't he? Somewhat disappointing. I mean, losing to Ming Yang Zhang. Wait, I'm thinking of the wrong Ribeiro, am I? I'm thinking of the wrong Ribeiro. Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong Ribeiro, actually. I'm thinking of the other Ribeiro. Is it Brinson Ribeiro as well? Or is it Brendan Ribeiro? I forget his name. But Magomed Gadji, dude, I can't say his name. I'm calling him Magomed. Fuck that. His name is too fucking long. We're taking Magomed here, honestly. We'll take him by shit. Ground and pound TKO first round. Who cares? Contender series he won against Jose Medina 8 months ago. He's 30 years old. I mean, his name ends with a V. That's just really about it. Brinson Ribeiro lost to Ming Yang Zhang, who I think was a road to UFC guy. And Ming Yang Zhang is kind of long and rangy, but Brinson Ribeiro doesn't really impress me too much. Kind of like that typical guy who doesn't have much in the feet. And again, I feel like these guys from Brazil, I feel like their kryptonite is guys who are grapplers and have that Gadjiyaslov name, have that V in their name. So I'm taking Gadjiyaslov. It is what it is. This card so far, it's not that. It's whatever. I really don't care. Muin Gafurov versus Kyung Ho Kang. Now Kyung Ho Kang had a performance where I was like, okay, he might be kind of decent, but he's never really been that good in the UFC. You know. What happened to Damas? He's off the card. I mean, is that really like? Oh, I don't know what happened to Damas, but I don't care if he's on the card or not. That guy makes me angry. Visa issues for who? Moon got that weird ass hair patch on his back. He has that fucking testosterone, brother. He has that testosterone. Yeah, but Kyung Ho Kang had this fight. I forget who it was against. It might have been against Quinones. Dana Batgirl. I forget which fight it was exactly, but he was like an underdog, and he came out there and looked pretty decent for his age, being 36 at bantamweight. And I'm pretty sure he took 2 years off for at some point. Yeah, right here in between his Ronnie Ayala fight and his Ping Wan Lu fight. I don't know, man. Kyung Ho Kang looks like he can be somewhat impressive, and that's really about it. Moon Gafurov. I mean, fuck, bro. I mean, lost to Saeed, lost to John Castaneda. They both share the same loss. Diego Silva, LFA, good promotion, man. Maybe Gafurov could get it done, but Kyung Ho Kang had that fight against Quinones and that fight against Dana Becquerel. I was like, you know what? Maybe he might be a bit decent. And to me, that's enough to get a win over Moon Gafurov. That's really about it. Cedriquez, dumbass. What, he's a huge prospect, only lost to an eye poke? Cedric, dumbass. Dude, I think he's so garbage. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's so trash. And Fremd got dominated by Fremd. Yeah, that is true. I really don't like dumbass. If I'm being honest with you, I don't feel like he is even UFC level. Honestly. He gives me hope. A little bit. He gives me a little bit of hope. But I'm taking Kyung Ho Kang. He had that fight against his 2 fights against Quinones and Becquerel. I was like, maybe he's still pretty decent. He's 36, which is kind of an issue, but I feel like having 2 years off in between that, he's basically not taking damage for 2 years doing his military service. So it's like he's still kind of a fresh 36-year-old guy. Not the freshest by all means, but he is 19-10, has 29 fights, almost 30 fights. This will be his 30th fight. So not the most undamaged guy in the world, but having 2 years off, I think just, I guess, training and focusing on your life and being in the military, I think that's helped him kind of extend his longevity. So I don't think he's a typical 36-year-old when it comes to fighting. Muin Gafurov, I mean, Saeed, not a bad loss. Castaneda, I mean, Chad Anheliger on the Contender Series, bro. That's where you kind of lose me. That's where you kind of lose me a little bit. So I'm taking Kyung Ho Kang, and yeah. I might be confusing Damas with another Contender Series guy. We'll pull it up real quick. This is Cedriquez Damas. This guy right here. Saeed in a bad loss. Who has Saeed beat other than being robbed by? But Saeed's ranked, right? Saeed's ranked. So it's like, is he ranked? He might not actually be ranked. Like, even if he's not ranked, Saeed is like, he's about to be in the rankings, I'm pretty sure. And why just look. Let me see. Where is he? He's featherweight, right? Yep. No, he's not ranked, but he's close to being ranked. Like he's like no, that's lightweight. My fault. Okay, he's not ranked. He's not ranked, but he's not. Saeed isn't bad. Saeed's not a bad person to lose to, you know. Saeed's a 32-year-old unranked bantamweight, but he's not bad. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not, like we're talking about, like if this was a huge prospect and he lost, I'd be like, Saeed. I mean, Martinez beat Saeed, so it's like, you know. But this is Muin Gafurov. Like losing to Saeed as Muin Gafurov is not a bad loss. If this was like a Renat, for example, I'd be like, ugh, you're supposed to be ranked, but it's Muin Gafurov, so it's like, it's what it is. Damn, I thought Damas was Danny Barlow. No. Danny Barlow has way more potential. Muin threw his head into that choke. That's why I'm not picking him. That's why I'm not picking him, bro. Like I don't think he's good in any way, but I don't think losing to Saeed is a bad loss. But losing to Castaneda, bad loss. Losing to Chad Anheliger, bad loss. So, I mean, who else does he beat? Diego Silva, LFA, Herbert Souza, 15-1, 15-7. So, like, he has some wins, but they're not in the UFC. So, I'm not picking him. Danny Barlow never lost. Barlow beat the dog shit out of Quinlan. Yep, that is true. That is true. But I'm taking Kyung Ho Kang. Moving on. Renat Fakhreddinov versus Nicholas Dalby. Yo. If I pick Dalby, is that a hot take? Real quick, guys. If I pick Dalby, is that a hot take? People are picking Fakhreddinov here. I don't know. Dalby's a good dog. He should not be a plus 290 underdog. I ain't gonna lie. Is it true there are no female fights in this card? Probably not, honestly, since it's in yeah, there isn't. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all since it's in Saudi Arabia. I'd pick Dalby. That's what I'm thinking. Low key, because who did Renat fight again? Zaleski, bro. Dalby's a tough dude, but he might get out grappled. Tim Means 2 years ago. I mean, that's basically 3 years ago. Never mind. Muslim Salikov beat him. Gabriel Bonfim. Like, how do we feel about Bonfim versus Renat? Gabriel Bonfim versus Renat. How do we feel about that? Is beating Gabriel Bonfim, do you think Bonfim, no, I'll rephrase that. Is Bonfim better than Renat? I don't know. Tough question, actually. On the feet, I think Bonfim is better than Renat, obviously. That's the deal, because Renat on the feet, bro, is just, he can get exposed. I mean, he kind of was exposed by Zaleski, but, you know, I kind of want to take Dalby here as just like He's a dude. He's been looking good recently, man. I mean, beating Bonfim's a good win. I ain't gonna lie. Salikov, not so much, but still, at that age, good win. Like he pushes a pace, good cardio, and Renat, I think, kind of gassed at the end of that Zaleski fight. So it's like, ooh, who knows? Renat made his career off of Kevin Lee. True. Dalby only beat Bonfim because he passed himself out. But I'm rushing him. That is true. But Renat, man, on the feet, I think Bonfim is better than Renat. And if Dalby can walk through all of his punches, but then again, it does come down to grappling. But Bonfim can grapple as well, right? Renat is in a position over submission. Bonfim was sub over position, and Renat has power. Yeah, but his striking is very, very mid. Very, very mid. He just spams overhands. He had one head kick over Kevin Lee. You know? Dominated Brian Battle and dropped him like in the third. Renat has dropped almost everyone he's fought in the UFC. Yeah, like I'm not saying Renat's bad, but I think the Dalby matchup might be a bit too tough for him. You know? Like I think Dalby is it's tough, bro. It's tough. This is a tough one because I think Dalby's a really good dog. And I kind of want to pick him here because I think Renat, that Zaleski fight, made me not believe in him as much. It was a draw to Zaleski dos Santos, man. It's like, you know, Dalby the GOAT gatekeeper. I wouldn't call him a gatekeeper just yet. He's not ranked yet, so until he gets ranked, then maybe. Dalby has only lost one fight in his last 13, but low-key old as hell. That's the issue with Dalby. He is old as fuck. Almost 40 years old. So it's like, I'm taking Renat, grappling domination, and dropping Dalby at one point. Yeah, maybe. He can probably do that, but I think Dalby's tough to like. And if that third round hits, man, I'm worried. I'm worried for Renat. Shit, man. Dos Santos would beat the piss out of Dalby? I don't even think so, man. I don't even think so. This one's really tough, bro. People are picking Renat because he's Russian or whatever. I don't really give a fuck about that. I'm gonna go on a limb here, bro. I'm gonna say Dalby decision. I'm gonna say it's a tough first round for Dalby. He gets dropped, he gets out grappled, but we're going to see Renat slow down as time goes on, and we're gonna see Dalby turn it up like he always does, and just beat the piss out of Renat for the second and third round. That's what my guess is. A tough first round, though. A tough first round. But I think Dalby's game enough, and I think he's veteran enough to stuff the later takedowns. Stuff the later ones. I ain't worried for Renat. He got this in the bag. Dalby old, too. He'll get laid and prayed. It's possible, man, but I think Renat just... I think Dalby's a good dog, man. I'm taking Dalby as my good dog. Moving on. Muhammad Naimov versus Felipe Lima. Naimov's on gear, ain't he? Naimov's on gear, bro. Wow, is Lima that good? Who is he beating? 15-5, 21-7, 8-7, 8-1, 6-0. Not a bad little record on Felipe Lima here. But Naimov's on fucking gear, bro. And they're evens. I mean, Naimov's beat better opponents, let's be real here. He's shown success in the UFC. I don't think I could take Felipe Lima, even though he might have potential at featherweight. Sorry, I almost said flyweight. Featherweight. Lima was a bantamweight champion. Now he's fighting at featherweight. So he might be a bit undersized as well. He's 5'6", he'll be smaller than Naimov. Naimov's a big dude. He's on gear. Eric Silva, TKO. That was a leg injury, so fuck that. He beat Nathaniel Wood. That was kind of a robbery, wasn't it? That was kind of a robbery, but Nathaniel Wood is really, really good. Really, really good. I wish Wood would go back down to bantamweight. He's just way too small for featherweight, but Nathaniel Wood still is a great fighter, but he just needs to fucking cut weight. Malarkey is looking, I don't know. Malarkey is not that really impressive anymore recently. At first, when Naimov beat him, it was like, okay, this guy's pretty good, but now it's like, Malarkey, I don't really know, bro. Kind of a bit chinny. I'm going to take Naimov. He's more proven. I think he's on gear. But I think we're going to see Felipe Lima show a good performance. That's really about it. Naimov has that grappling muscle. Lauterbach full on admitted he was on PEDs before UFC signing and hoped they wouldn't notice. That's what a guru was saying, right? Like a lot of these guys who come on the Contender Series are like on gear and they don't really test them. And then once they get into the UFC, they hop off. But I think Naimov is still on gear, bro. I think that dude is legit. I don't know. Um, Odds are close here, but I'm taking Naimov. It's just the grappling, and he's been proven in the UFC. He's decent. He has good power, good striking as well. This is what it is. You think Izzy beats DDP? No. No. You've seen Olberg is out. Now it's Smith versus Delidze. That fight is cooked. What? What's Olberg out with? No way. That card's dying. Carlos Olberg injury. Yep, he's out 7 hours ago. Wow. That's crazy. And Delidze. Fuck. That sucks for Costa. I think Costa should have fought Delidze. Damn. They need to test every shelter equally. Half of these guys juicing before their debut. I agree. Olberg been out. I mean, this was what, 7 hours ago? I was sleeping. I was sleeping during this whole time. What do you mean? 13 hours ago? I think I was sleeping, bro. I was making my video. I'm taking Naimov. Moving on. Nasrat Haqparast versus Jared Gordon. Now, Jared Gordon had a good fight versus, was it Bobby Green for the first initial, before the headbutt? Gordon was winning that fight. Beat Mark Madsen. Mark Madsen's whatever, bro. Fake gold medal, whatever he has. World champion. Fake wrestler. Fuck him. I'm kidding. Haqparast, good boxing. He's just a poor man's Kelvin Gastelum. We know this. Malarkey, TKO. Landon Quinones, John McDessie, like, there's not really any good wins on Haqparast's record. Well, Jared Gordon has looked good against better competition. Like, I know he beat Paddy Pimblett. I don't give a fuck. He beat Paddy Pimblett. Mark Madsen is whatever. Bobby Green, he was winning that fight before the head clash. So it's like, Jared Gordon has been improving, but I don't know if he does beat Haqparast. Haqparast might be a bad matchup, honestly. Orberg wants to KO Hill for the fans. He should. I'll never forget that fight was Hill versus Roundtree. It was. Now it's got downgraded to Smith versus Delidze. It's crazy. Jared Gordon fighting tomorrow and didn't even know. Nasrat single-handedly made me a Bobby Green fan. Yeah, Bobby Green kind of tooled him up for 3 rounds. So, Olympic wrestling champ doesn't always translate to MMA champ. Madsen was an unfortunate example of that. Yeah, I agree. Madsen just doesn't have. I think what was his style? Was it Greco-Roman? I think it was Greco-Roman. I guess that style of wrestling doesn't translate well into the UFC or MMA. I think you need to be like a Bo Nickel type of wrestler for it to translate. I don't know. I don't really watch much Greco-Roman or wrestling in general, so I don't really know the ins and outs of it, of what's translatable and what's not. I know when it comes to striking, like, that some are better than others, but when it comes to wrestling, I really don't know. This one's kind of tough. I low-key want to take Jared Gordon, but I think this is a bad matchup for him. I think, then again, he was beating up on Bobby Green, but that was only, 3 minutes of the first round. So it's like, it's too hard to tell who would have won that fight, or it too early. So I really don't know. Ilya and Volk have Greco-Roman background. Freestyle wrestling is more common. I think it's freestyle that I'm trying to think of right now. I think freestyle is way more translatable to MMA. Bows are freestyle or folk style. I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I think we're on the same page here. I think freestyle wrestling is more translatable to MMA than Greco-Roman. So we're on the same page. But back to the fight. I'm taking Nasrat Haqparast. I feel like he just has this boxing advantage over Jared Gordon. Now, Jared Gordon could get this one done. I wouldn't be surprised if he does beat Haqparast. Haqparast has no good wins on his record so far. Malarkey, it's kind of a bad win now. Quinones, nah. John McDessie, nah. Lost to Bobby Green, lost to Dan Hooker. So it's like, Haqparast is beating guys he should beat and losing to guys he should lose to. And Jared Gordon was supposed to lose to Bobby Green, but came out there and had at least a good first initial performance. Beat Mark Madsen is what it is. Paddy Pimblett, he beat Paddy Pimblett. I don't care. Leonardo Santos was an old man, so it's like, who cares? Grant Dawson lost to him, but Grant Dawson's pretty good, so it's like, fuck it, bro. I want to take Jared Gordon. I'm gonna take Hack Brass. Gordon's 35 and he's taking some damage. Moving on. Johnny Walker versus Volkan Ozdemir. Jesus Christ, man, this is kind of a hard card to predict. I ain't gonna lie. This is a difficult card. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna talk through this one real quick. I'm just gonna talk through it and get it out. So, Volkan Ozdemir, wouldn't call him chinny, but he's not the best light heavyweight that I've ever seen. Beating Bogdan Guskov in his debut, or Guskov's debut, is yeah, it's a win, but I don't think Guskov is this. What is Guskov? This Golden Glove or this really high credentialed master of sport in boxing? It doesn't really show when Guskov fights, so I'm not really taking that accomplishment into too much of a factor. But Nikita Krylov's a good guy. He's a great, not good guy. Sorry, he's a good fighter. Paul Craig, that was kind of a handpicked win. Lost to Ankalaev, lost to Yuri Prohaska by flatline KO, pretty much. The question is, right? Does Volkan Ozdemir have enough power to put Johnny Walker away? Now, Johnny Walker, we all know, has one of the worst chins I've ever fucking seen. It's a pretty bad chin, but recently he's been kind of not taking. I mean, not recently, but before his loss to Ankalaev, he was kind of eating some shots for the most part. He got hurt a couple times, but it's like the real question is, does Johnny Walker, can he take a punch from Ozdemir? And I think he can. And that's a really big risk. If I'm being that's a huge risk, if I'm being honest with you. Going by decision, I think he'll, because we've seen Johnny Walker kind of improve his striking. We've seen him take a better approach. We've seen him be more patient, not trying to trade in the pocket as much. We've seen him, I mean, obviously he has that flashy style, but it's more so educated now than what it has to be. So Johnny Walker has kind of, I think, done a self-assessment and realized, okay, I probably shouldn't be going out there and trying to trade with people. My chin is just not fucking there. While Volkan Ozdemir, he's good. He's good, but Bogdan Guskov, okay, good win, I guess. Paul Craig was pulling guard that entire fight. It's like, I don't really know. You know what I mean? There's a rumor that this camp Walker has invested serious money and time into working on his chin. I don't know how you can even do that. I don't know how that's going to even, like, how can you improve your chin? I think it's just like, it's either it's there or it's not. I don't think there's really a way you can improve your chin. Maybe like doing some neck training might help you prevent that whiplash. But other than that, man, I really don't know how you can really fix your chin. So I don't know. I'm taking Johnny Walker. I think he'll be able to take shots from Ozdemir. Ozdemir not known for the most or having the most power, so I'm taking Johnny Walker. Walker just has a bad boxing defense. I don't think his chin is cooked. I don't know, bro. He was flopping around like a fish versus Jamal Hill. That was a whole goofy ass fucking finish. Ankalaev just chinned him 5 months ago, so it's like, I don't think he's really. Maybe he's trying to recover his chin, but I don't think his chin is going to be at max Johnny Walker. Sorry, max Johnny Walker right now. I hate Volkan. What's wrong with Volkan? But I still think he outpoints him though. Excuse me. Moving up the card, Shower Magomedov versus Antonio Tricoli. I'm taking Shower Bullet here. This one I think is pretty simple. He's good. I don't like Shower Bullet, honestly. That video of him bringing up that guy kind of put me the wrong way, but guy's a prospect. I can't deny that. The guy's a prospect. He a bum? Do you believe other fighters walk through the hill overhand? Yeah, I do. I think other nah, because that was a flush shot on the fucking forehead. I believe some fighters do. I believe some fighters see that coming. Honestly. Now, if it lands that clean on most fighters, they're probably going down. But do they go out cold is the question. I don't know. I think most fighters, besides Johnny Walker, I believe they prepare to see that shot coming. But if that shot lands the same way on most fighters, they probably do go down. What's good, Anakin? How you doing, my man? Hill cracked him with boxing. Ankalaev cracked him with boxing, as did Corey and Span. I agree. So Do you think Volkan Ozdemir has the same level of boxing as those guys? I don't know. Chikoli popped for roids on Dana White's Contender Series. Why did the UFC sign him again? I don't know. He's 33 years old too. He's like, there's no point. But I think Charbullet's is better. Let's be real here. Charbullet, good striking. He's different. He's a prospect. Chikoli, not. Maybe he popped for roids, but he's 33 years old. The UFC knows what they're doing, man. They're trying to give Charbullet a win. That's really it. Chikoli is so inactive. Yeah, because he popped for roids, so he had to get a suspension. Yeah, they still signed him. Yeah, that was a no contest 4 years ago. Crazy. Ruined his career with that. No lie. So yeah, he's probably off roids now, man. Probably not on any gear anymore. So he's probably. Whoa, what is his reach difference? 6'5", 82 inches of reach. 73. Holy shit. A 9-inch reach advantage for Tricoli here. But Charbullet, I think, is more technical. I'll get it done. That one's pretty easy. Litterbach would have given Shower issues. True. Shower should either get a KO or a dominant decision. That's what I think. Moving on up the card, Kevin Gastelum versus D-Rod. Oh man, D-Rod. I think D-Rod's cooked, man. I ain't gonna lie. At one point I was a huge D-Rod fan because he was so old and he was getting wins in the UFC, making some money, man. But I think at this point I've kind of cooled off on him. KO'd by Ian Gary, submitted by Neil Magny. Lost, let's be real here. Robbed Li Jing Liang. Kevin Lee, yeah, whatever. Preston Parsons, yeah, whatever. I think Kelvin Gastelum, even though Kelvin Gastelum's been in UFC for a long time, taking his damage, I think he's improved, I guess. This is at middleweight as well, so it's kind of surprising. So we're back up to a middleweight Kelvin Gastelum. He'll be undersized, I guess. Again, I don't know why he's fighting a middleweight. Maybe it's just a short notice thing. I don't know. I still think Gastelum is good, man. Beating. I mean, he beat Chris Curtis. Losing to Whitaker, losing to Cannonier, losing to Sean Brady. Like, it's like you probably have to grapple Kevin Gastelum or be like a superior striker than him. And so do I think D-Rod is a good grappler? No, obviously he doesn't grapple at all. And do I think D-Rod is a superior striker to Kelvin Gastelum? No, and I don't think he beats him. That's pretty much it. D-Rod too old now? Yeah, but D-Rod is 37 years old. D-Rod getting KO'd by Gary made me know that he's done. Yeah. That was kind of a sad fight for D-Rod, I ain't gonna lie. He missed weight again, had to move it up to middleweight. Oh, really? Wait. Gastelum missed weight? Who missed weight? I haven't seen any of the weigh-ins. Yep, he missed weight. What the dude, you are a Gastelum, bro. You're an undersized middleweight, bro. What the fuck? You just made D-Rod cut weight. And okay, so with that being said, Gastelum wins because of the fact that D-Rod had to actually cut weight for this fight, and Gastelum really didn't. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, Kelvin did. What a fucking come on, Gastelum. Initially, it was going to be a catch weight, but they just made it middleweight. Yep, too many fucking times now. How to forgive him? Yep, I agree. It's hard to forgive Kelvin Gastelum at this point. Listen, bro, he's 5'9", fighting at middleweight. He was chunky at middleweight. Just cut the damn. This dude, you've been in the UFC. Like, he's made so much money in the UFC. He's been here for such a long time now. And, bro, get a dietitian, bro. Go to the fucking UFC PI. They'll hook you up. How the fuck are you missing weight at 170? You're 5'9", and you're chunky at middleweight. Just lose the fat. You're a professional fighter. I hate this. Sorry. Kev missed welterweight, so they agreed to fight. Yeah, I saw that. He admitted, yeah, fucking. I don't know. Maybe he's injured. That could be a thing. Maybe he's injured, or he just can't cut the weight. Hopefully it's just he can't cut the weight. I don't know. I don't know why Kelvin made the change to welterweight. Like, he literally beat Curtis and made the wrong career move to go back to welterweight to fight Brady. No, I know. I think he should have been at welterweight a long, long time ago. I think once he lost to Whitaker, man, he should have been at welterweight. I mean, even the Ian Heinisch win, like he should have been a welterweight for the longest time, but he kind of did it too late, honestly. Honestly, bro, relax. Why are you bullying Gaslam for his weight? It's harder when you get older. Yeah, but he's a professional athlete. That's the difference. And this was like any old Joe. I'd be like, yeah, I understand, bro. But this is Kelvin Gastelum, a UFC fighter, a guy who's made his career, a guy who makes money to make weight. That's his whole job. And he can't do this part of his job. And 32, yeah, ain't even that old. If he was like 50, I'd be like, yeah, yeah. But no, he's 32. Like he's still relatively young to enough to cut some weight, bro. Like he has money to get a good dietitian, you know? I think it's just laziness. That's what bothers me. I think it's laziness. He don't want to get dominated by Renat or EZDS or even Bonfim. I don't know. I just realized D-Rod old as fuck. Yeah, he's 37. You taking D-Rod, Paul? I don't know. It's tacos. I don't think I don't even think Gaslam has an eating disorder or like any issue. He might. So I won't like, if he does have like an ED, bro, I'm not going to shit on him for that. Whatever. It is what it is. But fuck, bro, make weight. It's your job. Moving on. Gaslam's better, whatever. Moving on. Sergey Pavlovich versus Alexander Volkov. Again, this card is really tough, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to take Pavlovich here, but I'm worried. I'm really, really worried. The reason why I'm taking Pavlovich here is because of the fact that Volkov is, I wouldn't say he's chinny, but he can be chinned. And I am worried about how this fight goes on. And there's this one Volkov fight against, where is it at? Marcin Tybura. It was 2 years ago. But if you go back and watch this Tybura fight, he looked really off. And it could just be he had one off night. That could be the case. But Volkov's good, man. Really good. But Pavlovich is 6'3". He's 4 inches shorter with a 4-inch reach advantage. He has power. Volkov has been chinned. It's tough, man. It's tough. I think Sergey gets KO since he's friends with Volkov. It can go to decision, maybe. Worried Pavlovich is the boogeyman, only been finished by Aspinall. That's the thing, though, about Pavlovich, right? He might have lost his aura a little bit. I think getting sparked out cold by Tom Aspinall could, like, get in his head a little bit. That's the thing, right? When you're that dominant like Pavlovich and you get sparked out cold quickly as well, that might just kill his entire ego. Like, he might question himself now. Like, because once you get put out cold like that, you're probably like, maybe my chin isn't as good as I thought it was. You know what I mean? I think once you get put out cold, I think you're kind of in your own head a little bit like, can I really take punches anymore? I think he might question himself. That's why I'm worried. And Volkov being he's a monster. Let's be real here. Both these guys are monsters. But Volkov is 35 now. He's had some performances where I'm like, Volkov, I don't know, bro. Tai Tuivasa, again, Romanov, Rosenstrike. Are these like crazy wins where Pavlovich, they're good wins, but it's heavyweight, bro. So like, here's the thing about heavyweight. If it's not a top 5 guy, I don't really give it too much stock, right? If Volkov was beating a Cyril Gane, which he lost to, by the way, if he was beating a Curtis Blades or even a Gelton Almeida, I'd be like, you know what, Volkov probably wins. But I think the level of competition and what Pavlovich has shown us is that he has one punch KO power. He can at least go into the second round. At the very least, second round, he has, at the very least, he has second round cardio. So I think if you're telling me Pavlovich has 2 rounds to KO Volkov, that's where I might take it. Curtis Blades, Tai Tuivasa, Derek Lewis. Again, maybe it's kind of similar to Volkov, but I think Pavlovich, being that monster that he was, I don't think I'm ready to call it quits on him because he lost to Tom Aspinall, who is a freak at heavyweight. So it's like, I'm taking Pavlovich. KO second round, but it wouldn't surprise me if Volkov won. Just wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Again, the reach advantage, the KO power. He's a good jab as well. I love Pavlovich's jab. Volkov is good, man, and he can weather a storm probably and probably win by third round TKO. Is this a 3-rounder or a 5-rounder? Okay, so it's a 3-rounder. Okay, cool. Size wise, they're similar. Volkov is obviously a taller guy, but 35 years old. I think Volkov is kind of coming towards the latter end of his career, while Pavlovich is still in his prime. It's just tough with Pavlovich. He's open. I'm not sorry. It's just tough with Volkov. He's open for shots. And I think we're going to see a money jab from Pavlovich. And eventually he lands the two. And eventually he hurts Volkov. Because being smaller with a reach advantage is such a big deal in MMA. If you are a smaller fighter, finding a guy who is taller than you and you have the reach advantage, that to me is like a big, big deal. Oh, that Derek Lewis fight with Volkov was crazy. Yeah, because Volkov was beating Derek Lewis that entire time, and then he got fucking one-punched. Overhand right, wasn't it? If Sergey is hesitant starting off after that KO, I think Volkov might snowball some damage at distance and get a late finish / sub or decision. I agree. It depends on Pavlovich's mindset, man. If his mindset after that KO loss is like, fuck, bro, my chin might not be the best, then maybe he loses to Volkov. But if he's still confident and if he's still ready to fight and he's not in his head going into this, I think he wins. So I'm thinking Pavlovich. I think if it goes into the third round, Volkov might finish him by standing TKO, honestly. But if it's not that, then I think Pavlovich has 2 rounds to work here, and I think he beats Volkov. He's Russian, so they built different. True. All right, let's get to the main event here. Let's get cooking. Decision? I don't know, Cranium, but I don't know. I wouldn't. I could see a decision. Somebody's car's going off in the background. My fault. But I'm moving on to the main event. We have Robert Whitaker versus Ikram Aliskerov. Bobby Knuckles, Ikram KO all day. I'm hoping Ikram wins. Fingers crossed. He's won a boring decision before. I don't know. Here's my pick, guys. Whitaker decision. I think it's pretty simple. Man. Ikram against Phil Hawes was getting outstruck before he fucking one-punch KO'd him, and Phil Hawes' chin is terrible. One of the worst chins in MMA history, I think. He has a terrible chin. Phil Hawes is I don't know. The thing with Ikram Aliskerov is the fact that I don't like the way he strikes sometimes, man. He is a bit open on the feet, and I think when it comes to skill for skill, I value Whitaker way, way more. The only issue is the fact that Whitaker, I think now, is officially chinny. A little bit. Not terribly chinny, but a little bit chinny. And so that scares me when he's fighting Aliskerov, because Aliskerov does have power. So Aliskerov could go out there and get a first round TKO over Robert Whitaker, but when it comes, like when I look at skill for skill, man, Whitaker's better. Whitaker's just better. Maybe the grappling could be a factor in this, but Whitaker's grappling defense is just on point, so I don't really see it happening, if I'm being honest with you. Alexa play Hamzat versus Ikram. Yeah. Ikram was just setting up that kill shot. Oh, what the fuck? Alexa went off. Ikram knocking chin knuckles. Whitaker outstriking him, but that won't matter. I mean, maybe. Ikram going to land that KO shot. You're wrong. Ikram winning. He should just do a Garcia and just drop him when he wants to. Maybe. That could be the case, man. Maybe Whitaker is outpointing Ikram every single round of this fight, but Ikram gets a knockdown every single round or something like that. Maybe like Ikram gets 3 knockdowns, but he gets outstruck the entire fight. That could be a possibility, but I don't know. I think Bobby Knuckles is just skill for skill better. His striking approach is better. Ikram is very open on the feet, open to body kicks, really open to body kicks, really open to basically everything, man. I think the jab is good on Ikram as well. Obviously, Ikram has been KO'd before, only to Khamzat Chimaev. It's the only loss ever in his UFC career or his MMA career. Big jump up for Ikram. A lot of eyes on this main event, first time main event in the UFC. It worries me a little bit. Whitaker's been here before, and Whitaker is I know he's lost recently, but dude's still really good. Dude's still really good. He made Costa look like a fool. Besides that, spinning heel kick. That's really about it. Whitaker is just so talented. He's still so good. His style is just made to beat up guys. He's very educated on the feet. His is it a I don't know if it's a karate stance, but the way he strikes is just like very smooth. He knows what he's doing. He picks his shots. He's very smart. He doesn't go in there and just trade with the fire or go into the fire and trade. Sorry, it's I don't know, man. Hawes landed every body kick he threw on Ikra. Exactly. That's the issue that I have with Ikram, man. I'm just worried about how he's going to transition from getting before beating Phil Hawes in that fight versus Phil Hawes. Sorry, he was getting outstruck before the KO. Then to fight Whitaker, who I think is better than Phil Hawes on the feet. I don't know, man. I don't know. In Dagestan we trust. If Robert loses, he's done in the title picture. I agree. I don't know. I'm taking Whitaker by decision. I think he's just better than Ikram. Ikram has not been proven to be a top-ranked fighter just yet. Has not beat anybody. Ikram is good though. He has good power, and that could be his advantage to winning this fight. But the fact is that Ikram, he looks like he's open on the feet. Body kicks are going to be massive. Low kicks are going to be massive. The jab will be huge for Whitaker. I think he'll be successful in all aspects of this fight, striking wise. It's just the fact that if Ikram does land, does Whitaker go down? And that's the big X factor of this fight. It's like, I think Ikram has a little bit of a higher, sorry, let me rephrase that. I think Ikram has a puncher, like a little bit higher odds than a puncher's chance versus Whitaker. That's like the whole deal. Like if you're picking Ikram because, you know, he'll land a punch on him, I can't really base I can't really predict Liskarov to win because of I hoping he lands a punch. You know what I mean? Sorry, I fumbled that whole. Whatever, it is what it is. But Ikram just worries me because I don't think I can trust him to just land one punch and that's going to KO Whitaker. Is what I'm trying to say here. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. Ikram was being patient. I mean, yeah, but he was losing because June is gay. What? I can see Sean versus Costa type decision, but Whitaker at Masterclass coming soon. I think so as well. Rob has a glass chin. I wouldn't call it a glass chin, but he has been chinny recently, which does worry me for Ikram. But I'm going to take Whitaker to get it done. I think he schools Ikram. And this is a 5-rounder, man. Has Ikram ever been in a 5-rounder? Do we know? I don't think he has. I don't think he has been in a 5-rounder just yet. So, yeah. I'm taking Whitaker. That's my picks. We'll go through them real quick just to give you a recap for people who won't hear the entire time. I'm taking Long Chao versus Cheng Ho Lee. I'm taking Magomed Gaji Yasilov versus Brinson Ribeiro. I'm taking Kyung Ho Kang over Muin Gafrov. I'm taking Dalby versus Renat Fakhretdinov. I'm taking Naimov over Lima. I'm taking Hackbreast over Gordon. I'm taking Walker over Ozdemir. I'm taking Sharabullet over Tricoli. I'm taking Gastelum over D-Rod. I'm taking Pavlovich over Volkov. And I'm taking Whitaker over Liskarov. So those are my picks. Again, guys, real quick, join the Topology group. Link is pinned in the chat. So go check that out. Just go ahead and click that link and then just click join and we're chilling. Sorry, I had a phone call, but so yeah, join the Topology group. We have like 12 people in there. Once we hit like 30 people, I'm going to incorporate prizes. So if you want to win prizes in the future, join the group. You can submit your picks and compete against me and other people. Secondly, hot takes, please submit your hot takes. Please go to my community tab, find that real quick, submit those. You will be in the video if you do submit a hot take. So if you want to ensure your hot take gets into a video, go to my Twitter real quick. It's in the community tab. It's linked there. So click that as well. So give me a hot take. I would appreciate it. And thirdly, Patreon is up. Nothing posted just yet, but I will post something probably today or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow, Patreon will be officially live. So if you guys are interested in having more Kindle content, if you like the channel and you want to support me more, Patreon is right here. Members is up as well. Members is like $3. It's just for members live streams. The more content, the bulk of my content is going to be going over towards Patreon, so I can do more things there. There's just certain things I can do on Patreon that I can't do on YouTube, like reviewing fights and watching fights. So if you are interested in having content, Patreon is the deal. So if not, don't worry about it. It is what it is. Members, Patreon, don't care. If you want to join. I would appreciate it. If you don't want to, it's all good. I'll read a few more chats and get out of here. Stroking my shit watching Kindle. What's up, Broly? How you doing, my man? You need to do my webcam, sorry. Well, yeah. I'm gonna have. Excuse me. Sorry, I just dropped my phone. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do. All right, chill, bro. Chill. Y'all need to chill. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Real quick. Video. My video. I have a video coming out right now. I'm gonna post it. Actually, right now I'm posting it. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Thoughts on Kayla Harrison? She's good. She's gonna be champion here soon. She kind of hot. Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But she's good. Let me go ahead and post this video for you guys real quick. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. All right, video is up, guys. Video is up. So if you want to watch that video, go ahead and check it out. 10th time looking my. Oh my god, y'all are fucking freaky. Y'all are rookie numbers. Yo, we got. Y'all are actually freaky as shit. Can you in your next video say big thanks to Broke for supporting my videos and being my #1 fan? Maybe, Broke. Maybe. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you earned it, man. You were gone for a good period of time. You were gone for like 6 months, bro. You weren't here for a solid like 8 years. Will you ever start an OnlyFans? Yeah, but I won't post my body on it. I'll tell you that. I'll do the Oliveira OnlyFans where it's just like him doing Q&As and shit. I had wrestling and you still couldn't tune in and comment on a Kindle MMA video. You couldn't say, hey, how you doing, my man? Still watching your videos. You know? It's that simple, bro. I don't know if you deserve it, man. You were gone. You're gone for such a long time. Can you use my... Yeah. You're like 12, bro. You're like 12. Per chance. Kendall, if a double KO main event happens, will you cream or bust? Those are the same. Honestly, if we see a double KO between Whitaker and Ikram, I don't know what I'll do. Honestly, I'd probably be angry, honestly. I'd be like, damn, what the fuck? That ruins the whole fight. But it'd be interesting, though, so I don't know. It would go viral. I broke up with 3 girls because they got mad I was watching your videos. Damn, am I that attractive? Like, who's that guy? He gonna squirt? Nah. Okay, hold on, guys. This is going on my channel. We gotta be more PG here. I don't want to get fucking shadow banned by YouTube. Gotta cut this part out. All right, guys. I'm gonna read the last few comments here and get out of here. Last few comments. No, bro, stop. I'm not reading that one out. Fuck, hold on, bro. No, stop. I have to. No more chat on the screen anymore. You guys are getting me fucking in trouble. If Ikram wins, I'll donate $200. No, you won't. I'm gonna hold you to that. Noah. If Ikram wins, I better see that 200 fuck. I better see that money. I better see that fucking money. If Ikram wins by KO, whatever. I already donated. I'm trustworthy. Yeah, you are. But are you $200 trustworthy? Kendall, bro, make a crazy prediction for any fight on 303. What do you mean? A crazy prediction for UFC 303? I got you. Year Prohaska first round KO or Alex Pereira. Is that a crazy prediction? Anthony Smith by submission versus Delidze. Ian Gary? Oh, Macy Chasson for. Oh my God. Whatever. Ian Gary flying triangle. What's up, GMX? You're actually in my video. I read your mind with the new video. Yeah, you're in the video. You're in it. Check it out. It's up right now. You're in the first like 10 seconds of the video. If a double KO happens, I will give Kendall my first 2 paychecks. Let's go. It won't happen though. I'm going to use you as a loofah. Bro, Noah, I bet you use the same washcloth for your face as your ass. I can guarantee that. Kendall, you're next up. Remember me? I will. I remember you, my man. Kendall, what's your favorite KO of all time? It's gotta be fucking Pereira in Madison Square Garden. He's down 3 rounds against Israel Adesanya. Sorry, I'm gonna restart. Nah, it's too late to restart. But he's down 3 rounds against Israel Adesanya. It's the 5th round. He's losing the fight. Needs a KO to happen. Goes out there. 1-2. Uppercut. Hurts Adesanya. Right hand. Left hook. Hurts Adesanya. He's reaching now. And then that's all she wrote. Just more shots and it's over. Pereira versus Adesanya in their first fight in the UFC. Favorite one. Kendall, if Gary was paralyzed in the cage, would you take would you take back everything you said about him? No, that would suck. No, I would not take back anything I said. Listen, the truth is the truth, man. The truth is the truth. Paralyzed or not, the truth is the truth. I got you, brother. Gary would outstrike Izzy. No, I don't know. You rate the Usman Masvidal KO, but I didn't like that one, so it can't be my favorite. But it was a good KO. I won't lie. Kendall of Bella, what does that mean? Kendall, if I become UFC champ and I shout you out, will you wrap the belt around me? Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. If you put me in your corner, I fucking will. Dead ass. Kendall, does Strickland masterclassing? Hold on. Sorry. Kendall, does Strickland masterclassing Izzy eradicate the best striker in UFC take? Yes. I think if you're the best striker in UFC and you're getting outstruck, that ruins the whole best striker title. If Bilal wins, can you reveal your IP? No. Why can't I reveal my IP? I don't want to get swatted, bro. That's the worst thing. Me getting swatted, I just do not want to get swatted ever. That would make me literally like, I'd freak the fuck out. Kendall, who is Leon fighting? I don't know his name. Bilal Muhammad. I know you're trolling, but it's Bilal Muhammad. In case you're not actually trolling. Izzy was outboxed by Jan, Alex, and Sean back to back. True. How's he the best striker? And his whole name is the best style bender, but his whole style is But his whole style is just walking back and landing low kicks. What a big style bender. All right, guys. That's it. I'm out of here. I gotta get to work, man. It's 5 o'clock. Get my ass out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. And you guys, again, join the Topology group if you must or if you want to. Again, we have 12 members in there. So if you're not in there, please join it. I gotta get myself to work here. Thank you, Cranium. Thank you, Broke. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, GMX. Thank you, Bro Sigma. Thank you, Broly. Thank you, I said Broke. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Norman. Thank you, Anakin. Thank you, Space that's a fine word, Space Kook. Thank you. I think it's really it, man. J. Lou. I think Ali was in here at one point as well. Thank you guys so much, man. But I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. For the fight card. I'm out of here. Peace.